Grand Rising to you. First of all, I'm going to share something with you. I'm not going to say I received a download and I'm going to give you the download. I am the download. I am the source code. So I want to share something with you about clarity. And before I get into that, again, I am the download and I am the source code. I want to give those a chance who don't feel the energy to scroll on before I go into this. Yeah, if we smoke together, you probably gonna need your own. I'm just gonna hand you a blunt. You feel me? But let me share with you what I've tapped into, what Source has reminded me of. I've been hearing a lot about clarity, clearing, being clear, right? And maybe you have too if you feel in this energy. And wanting to understand what exactly is clarity, what is meant by clarity. In the spiritual realm, in the conscious realm, I look at clarity, and maybe you may resonate with this, but I look at clarity like a radio station from back in the day. You remember? Back in the day, you had, if you're Gen X, you had a radio station that had a tuning knob that looked something like this, right? And to get the radio station, you had to roll that knob, right? You had to roll that knob. And you had to be really gentle if you wanted to get that right radio station that played your jam sometime, depending on how close you were to the radio station. I liken clarity, my clarity, to a radio station. What I mean by that is, see, I am source code, and I understand that now. And the closer I am to source, the more I realize that everything I need is within me. I don't have to look outside of myself for anything. My intuition will lead me where I need to go and what I need to know, right? How do you get to clarity? Or how did I get to clarity? Well, first of all, I had to sit with myself in meditation long enough to clear out all my shadows. Because what is an unclear human, right? Or what is an unclear being? That just means you're covered, right, in shadows. So your signal is fuzzy. You don't trust your own self. You feel what I'm saying? So what do you need to do? Or what did I do? I sat down and meditated and learned to control a space in my mind, my subconscious, and that's a whole nother lecture. But I learned to control the subconscious, or access the subconscious, let me say it like that, and reprogram it. by dealing with my shadows. Once I cleared out all my shadows, when I sit in meditation, now I no longer deal with other people's thoughts of who I am. You feel me? Because it's other people's thoughts and judgments that brings about a self-doubt. Once you clear out all of that, reprogram yourself, right? To where you can sit and you can hold energy. You can find out who you are authentically, not based on other people's judgments, but based on who you are inside of yourself by sitting with yourself. Therefore, no one has to tell you who you are or what you're capable of. You already know within you when you're source code. Make sense? If you want to know more,